Hello everybody, welcome. My name is Mickinus and welcome back to That Dragon, Cancer. Now we're in the man at the temple for some reason. I don't know what this is. Hello? Oh. Whoa. What is that? Can I move? There we go. Alright. What is that? Is that a scanner? Okay. Oh, it's little Joel. Hello. Ah, that's nice. What?
This is my favorite game. Do you want to see? Watch out, started.
Okay.
You touch it right here, then a big lion comes.
Okay.
You know a scary lion? It's so loud.
Whoa.
I can roar, that's like him. Yeah, hear me roar? Roar!
Ah!
Don't be afraid. You might want to cover your ears.
Okay. Whoa. Oh, what's going on?
Here comes the animals. Pterosaurs is my favorite.
Okay. Well, there goes the lion. At least I think it was a lion. Oh, I'm controlling it. What the? Whoa. Okay. Okay. So far. Am I supposed to wait? I don't know what's going on anymore. Oh. Okay. Okay then. Okay. I didn't really understand that bit. But it sounded like he was having fun, so. Waking up. Is that the mom? Whoa. try and pronounce that name. Wait, are these all different? Greg Rice. Okay. To my hero, Henry Penn. Okay. Bradley Stewart.
This terrible routine, watching you, waiting for you to wake, hoping you will never remember these days of illness and treatment. One day, I'll bring you here, show you your tiny handprints on the wall, and you'll be annoyed that we all think of you as some big miracle. Cancer will be such a small part of all you could grow to be. You will tire of hearing about it. You won't want to see the cards and notes I saved. And I won't mind at all. I'll hold the memories of this hard day. You just leave it behind.
Whoa. Aiden. Cooper. Who's these? Okay. A hand. No name. What the hell is that? Okay. Back up. JB. What is he doing here? Rebecca. Some more feet. With a hand. A, B. C, D. E, F, G. Ah, Joe's feet. Charlie. Susie. Shane. Okay. I think that's everyone. Alright. Where'd you go? Okay. Oh, it's the card thing again. Something tells me to stay away from the creepy tree. Let's see that. Damn. Oh, it's a good saying. Did I just go back in the room? Okay, I gotta go this way. Wait, do all these cards have words in them? I heard a door. Stay away from the creepy trees. I'm guessing I have to go through that door. Just a guess. Just a guess. Yep, over a creepy tree. Okay, oh. Let's leave. Please. Thank you. Whew. I'm sorry, guys, it's not good. Well, that doesn't sound good. Ooh. Do I do something with this? Okay. It didn't say anything.
First thing in the morning, the horse horse checks his email. New cotton mail.
Oh, I like that. Let's see the piggy one.
Farmer Bill plays fetch with the pigs.
That's right. He does. What does the cow do?
Farmer Bill plays hide and seek with the cows.
He plays hide and seek with them? Okay, let's see what it says about the duck.
In the winter, Farmer Bill plays hockey on the pond with the ducks. Farmer Bill always wins, but the ducks perform mightily.
Oh, I get it. That's a good one. The Mighty Ducks. Is that it?
When the ducks work together, they can fly Farmer Bill to town.
What? That was different. Are they all different?
Farmer Bill plays chess with the horse. The horse always wins. Checkmate!
Okay.
The pigs wash the dishes after supper.
Do they? I've never seen a pig do that before.
Farmer Bill can control space and time.
What? How about on the cow?
I'm sorry, guys. It's not good.
No.
I'm sorry, guys. It's not good.
Oh.
I'm sorry, guys. It's not good.
Is this all I can do? Wait. Oh.
Oh, wow. This is that conversation. Can't imagine we're having that
Has had
conversation.
a recurrence of his tumor.
Where is it? How big is it?
Well, it's in the frontal cortex. And it's quite small at this point, but unfortunately the size isn't terribly important. Any recurrence means the chemotherapy has failed. This is a tragedy.
Oh, no. Okay, let's see what you say.
With an ATRT, as soon as you have a recurrence of any kind, it is fatal.
Oh, God.
It's only a matter of time before it spreads to several locations. We've already thrown all the chemotherapy we have at it. We can't continue to give him chemotherapy that we know it's resistant to. So there just aren't any treatment options that are curative.
That's terrible. It's really terrible.
We're very good at end-of-life care. We're very good at managing the pain and masking symptoms at the end of life.
How long are we talking about?
Prediction time again. No matter what I say, they'll wish it was longer. But sometimes longer is worse. A few weeks to maybe 4 months.
Oh, God.
Oh, miracles are
How
scary.
long are we talking about?
A few weeks to maybe 4 months.
You gotta be kidding.
Science, it's simpler, measurable. I have A, B, it's attack C, and I get this result, and I can do something to control it. Or at least have the sense that I'm controlling it. But now all we have left is a miracle. And miracles are fickle. They don't always come,
Love you
and
guys.
we don't always know why. What if Joel's miracle doesn't come? I hope he lives. I've always hoped. But now I can't do anything but hope. Oh, radiation. At least we can do something. Hope doesn't require signing papers or driving to hospitals or holding Joel in my lap. Hope is for something someone else has to do for us. And when doctors can't,
Back in Monday. We'll have some options.
invisible Jesus must.
We're so sorry.
Oh, God, I do not want a replacement baby. If that was your plan, I am not on board. I don't want some new baby to help me move on. I would not have chosen it. Oh, God. Joel has to live, or I will not love this baby.
Make it to the table. That must be hard. It's been really hard. Oh, okay. Oh god, it's the creepy tree thing again. What's going on? Bird?
I have so many things stirring around in my spirit that I have to write to settle myself and find God's wisdom in the midst of chaos. I'm scared I won't be strong enough to face the things we might have to face in the coming weeks and months. But then I remember how much grace God gave us to walk out everything we've already faced. I've never felt completely overwhelmed, and I've never felt alone. So no matter what comes next, and I truly cannot even begin to guess how this will go, I know we will be carried. I want to shout out, look what God is about to do. Watch how he delivers Joel. And at the same time, I'm gonna roll up in a silent ball and wait it out with fear and trembling, so aware of all my doubt, but yet convinced that my doubt is insignificant compared to God's faithfulness.
Guys, you ready for bed?
Joel, lay down. Okay. Should we do a song?
Sure.
Okay, big boys, why don't you come in here and we'll sing the littles a lullaby.
I'm tired.
I know, it's bedtime. Oh, okay. Oh, Elijah, lay down.
Meg, did you even check in his mouth?
No.
Joel has chicken stuffed in his cheeks from dinner.
Oh, the door's open.
That is so disgusting.
Been in there for the last 2 hours. Okay, hold on, I'm trying. Joel, ouch!
Did he just bite you?
I think he like just put too much in his mouth so he can't.
He was just saving it for later, babe. Like he needed to make
Okay. Have a letter?
We've been through so much already. This is a new degree of tragedy, but it's not so much different from the struggle we've already been living. We pressed into God. We pressed into faith. We fought until we found peace. We stood in peace when our flesh wanted to strive more. We stood in peace when it started to feel like laziness or foolishness or both. We waited for God to direct us specifically in prayer because all the directions we had initiated had not panned out. We prayed for no nausea because that's what we felt in our spirits we were supposed to pray, even though we prayed it countless times before while Joel continued to vomit. We saw one small miracle and then another. We waited to pray specific things until we were given specific direction, and we saw bigger miracles. And yet, if you asked either of us if we were doing enough, trying hard enough, we would say no. As this long day draws to a close, I am tired, but not sleepy. My face is puffy from crying. I have a dry throat and dry hands, a slight headache, and a desire to write down absolutely everything. I want to describe the feeling of being entirely empty and entirely resolute. I want to explore how I can be deeply sad and incredibly hopeful at the same time. I want to talk about holding Joel's hand, walking down the hall wanting to soak in the moment, to memorize the feeling of having his hand and mine, to let it matter, and then hating that my thoughts swing to, because what if I can't hold his hand one day? And hating that thought, wishing I could just appreciate each second of Joel without that appreciation spilling into the pre-morning I refuse to do because I believe he will live. But instead of fighting the brief thoughts of mourning, choosing to fight instead that lie that says that those thoughts betray some doubt, some mistrust of God, when I know that those thoughts make me human. That God knows I am human. He doesn't make Joel's victory dependent on me never feeling unsure.
What's this? Never let
I had been in this room with my father before, during the brief window where he wasn't dying but was instead getting better. That wasn't the man I saw this time. I saw the other one. The one who cried out and needed holding. The one who fell asleep for 20 seconds and then woke up a different person each time. There was a clear part right in the middle of it, a minute or so, where everything was calm before his tour of hell resumed. That was goodbye, even if no one said it. I don't think I will ever get better after having seen that. I think this is the kind of knowing that stays with you. I can reach into my pocket now and find it there.
Oh, it's the glove balloons again. Never mind.
I am at Seattle Children's Hospital, and nobody wants to be here. Even as an internationally recognized temple of healing, every inch of it is terror. Every cubic inch of every room that is not occupied by terrified children and terrified parents is filled to its capacity with a terror wholly unique to that family, which no other person has any power to comprehend. There is art on the walls and rooms, which is designed to evoke a jungle of some kind, and I resent it. Every giraffe is my sworn enemy.
Oh, that's about okay.
The ravenous reverie of waking is but a distant memory.
So,
Or was it a dream? I can't remember the last time I woke up hungry. Not so long ago, carefree, welcoming the challenge of yoga on paddleboards, springing through the rain and over puddles at the reservoir track. Weathering several storms since entering the first battlefield over 2 years ago. A succession of precise scalpels, high energy beams, and pharmacological strategies. A journey no one asks for. Still standing, spirit unyielding but not the same. With each treatment an imprint, evidence of what came before. Willing rogue mutinous cells to yield to my current tailored chemical onslaught. Stay put and do not multiply. Or better yet, disappear altogether. By the will of God, through the tools of modern medicine, with the support of family and friends. Onward.
wow. It gives a lot of hope to me.
Even though every natural law indicates it, even though popular culture is rife with examples, even though the arc of his condition moved with haste in a particular direction, specifically down, I was very surprised when my father died. I was surprised that he could. It wasn't merely naivete. Those afflicted with his particular cancer number less than 100. It is the sort of cancer that excites a doctor. One of the things that is so exciting about this cancer is that it apparently didn't form the hard masses we use to find the disease. Rather, it converts the meat of your abdomen into a kind of undifferentiated doom. What might happen is that they will attempt to draw your blood and instead draw out the green syrup that was once your guts. Shortly thereafter, they will tell you and your family that the fight is over.
Wow. That's pretty good. It's a drone. Alright. What was it?
Oh my goodness. Okay.
Bigger version.
A big version of a little chipmunk. Do you guys remember when he couldn't even
Oh,
Dear Eli, I feel nothing but pride for the way you battled cancer. I remember the way you learned to ride your tricycle down the hospital hallway instead of down the sidewalk like other 3-year-olds. It was hard for me to pray to God, thy will be done, when I really just wanted so desperately for him to heal you. In the 4.5 years that you dealt with harsh treatments, only once did you ask why God let you get cancer. I hope he has been able to explain the why to you, as I have always believed that he knew how strong you were and wanted to use you and your situation to positively impact so many lives. I remember how you never let me go to bed without telling me that you loved me and how those were your very last words to me. You taught me what was truly important in life, son. Still now, years after you left Earth, people are impacted by your life and the lessons you taught us. Thousands of people from around the world read your blog and still feel such a strong connection to you, even though they never met you in person.
there we go.
You would be happy to know that we continue to sell the Beat Cancer t-shirts that you love so much. We're still using them to raise awareness and funds for childhood cancer research and family and patient support programs. When you passed away, my greatest fear was that you would be forgotten. So many people still talk about you and how you changed their lives. That is such a precious gift to me as your father. Eli, you truly impacted more lives in your almost 8 years on Earth than many people do in a lifetime. I love you, buddy, and I can't wait to see you again. Love, Dad.
So, how long will we be in California?
I don't actually know. That's kind of why we're packing up everything, is because if the trial works really well, then maybe we'll stay in California for a really long time. Like, as long as it keeps helping Joel, then we want to stay and do the best we can for him and stay there where he's getting help. But if the medicine starts to not work, as soon as it's not helping him, I promise we'll come back home.
Are we going to Disneyland?
Yeah.
Disneyland.
What do you think, Caleb? Your kid sleeping for so long?
I'm kind of excited, but I'm kind of not. I mean, I think it'll be fun, but I just don't like missing school.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, because that's what every kid thinks. Who cares?
I remember the day I was diagnosed. I remember the hallucinations from the high fever of 5-year-old's nightmares. I remember my mother silently weeping in the doctor's office. I remember friends and family gathered around my hospital bed in prayer. I remember the 2-hour ambulance ride to St. Jude where they could better care for me. I remember the 2.5 years of weekly chemo treatments, the numerous lumbar punctures and bone marrow aspirates. I remember Doctors Bell, Dahl, and Kalwinsky, nurses Jean, Judy, and Dale, Miss Chris in social work, Darlene in travel, all part of the team that cared for me. I am a walking memorial to their successes. I remember the other patients I'd see each time I went to the hospital for chemo. I remember when some stopped coming. I knew what that meant. I remember the years of summer camp for children with cancer, children like me. I remember their laughter and the midnight talks of fears and joys, normal kid stuff. Some less so. I remember when some stopped coming. I knew what that meant. But I remember them. I am, and other survivors are, memorials to those who lost their fights.
Hey. These are very
I won't
emotional.
let myself hold anything back this time. I would rather feel disappointed and let God heal my heart than to feel like I did not push myself as far as I possibly could in faith for my son. was easier to believe that God would win this battle for Joel when the dragon Joel was facing was blurry, seen from a great distance up on a hill very far away. Now the dragon Joel is facing is close enough for us to begin to see every scale and scar. We can feel its breath. If we were confident before because we weren't quite sure what we were facing, then our confidence was misplaced. When the dragon becomes more real, then our God must become even bigger, even more real to us. Our faith must grow to match our circumstances. We must not, no matter how tempting, try to shrink our circumstances to match our perception of God.
Okay.
Oh, her expectation is so maddening sometimes. You know what she wrote on the eve of Joel's first surgery? The one back in January when we first found the tumor? I seriously feel like a kid on Christmas Eve. I'm pleading for God to spare his life, and I'm tempted to despair because self-inspection leads me to conclude I shouldn't expect much of anything. And yet my wife is expecting a surprise party from the Lord, replete with presents, supernatural miracles. I envy her.
Oh. We're going into the game. Whatever game it is. Joel, the baby knight.
Hop in bed, boys. Let's go.
Boys, get in bed.
Oh, can you at least tell us a story?
Whoa. Well, I gotta end it here, so thank you all so much for watching. If you liked it, don't forget to hit that like button, and I'll see all of you in the next video. Bye! Is that bread? Ooh, gimme. Media bread. I didn't realize It's just a and